Aleph, Ba, Da. Hey guys, so today is Thursday. We got home about 30 minutes ago, and currently I am making Brussels sprouts for here. Um, because I don't want them to go bad, so that's what I'm doing. But also, I need to just prepare myself for the weekend that's coming, get our clothes out. The boys are actually right now just folding their clothes over there. So just trying to get my head wrapped around what we're doing this weekend, preparing for Ramadan, and I'm bringing you guys along with me. So let's get ready. So I know I have not shared on my YouTube platform how I decided that I'm going to do a 12-week calendar type of lifestyle. So basically that means every 12 weeks my year starts over. Instead of just planning, saying this is what I want to do for the year, before you know it, you blink, December's here, and then nothing's done. So there are a few things that I really wanted to focus on. One being just being consistent on YouTube. Now, truth be told, I was doing really well December, January, and then February. Although we're only 5 days in, I got really sick. So I have not posted other than one time, I believe. And then I put in a note above my profile picture that I've been sick, but I will be back. And I do fight against the self-sabotaging that I do to myself. So that's something I'm working on as well. Secondly, financially, I wanted to pay off 2 credit cards. So far, like I said, we're 2 months in, I paid off one more to go. And then I just wanted to be consistent when it comes to my religion and really learning, because I'm a revert, so I know how to pray. I just don't know how to pray in Arabic. So that's something I've been working on. I have a tutor that I see twice a week via Zoom, and she's teaching me how to read the Quran as well as pray. The other thing I really want to focus on was fitness. If I work out 3 times a week, that is what I aim for. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to work out 5 days a week. That's not realistic for me. Oh, and let me say one other thing when it comes to religion. I want to read the Quran every day, even if it's 5 minutes a day. My goal is 5 minutes a day. I got all the way to January 25th, and I just started looking on social media, and I was like, okay, I'll read it before I go to bed. Well, guess what? I ended up falling asleep, and my whole consistency was like back to zero. My streak of 25 was gone, and it was on 0. And at first I was a little upset with myself, but then I said, this is a lesson because it plays into my word of the year, which is discipline. So right now I want to watch TV. I have the full clothes, but I'm not going to be able to watch TV in full clothes at the same time until I read the Quran. Once I do that, then I tell myself, then you can watch TV. In the clothes, obviously, 2 birds, 1 stone. So pretty much that's where I've been, and I just, inshallah, I'll just continue to grow from this and really be disciplined, because it's like you can be motivated, but if you don't have discipline to push you through on those days where you feel like you don't want to do certain things, then it's just like, it's not worth anything. But anyway, I just want to come on and say that I didn't even show you a picture of my Brussels sprouts. They came out so good, but I really wish I had like some Parmesan cheese that I can shred and sprinkle on top. I just had like the what do you call it, gradient? I know I'm saying it wrong, but anyway, that's what I had, and it still came out good, but I feel like it would came out so much better if I actually had Parmesan cheese that I can shred and sprinkle on top. But I'm not gonna waste any more of your time nor my time because I want to watch some more Bridgerton, but I am going to read my Quran first. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow.
We got up. We did something. We met in churches, in basements, and in back rooms of homes, whispering our plans late into the night. We wrote letters and filed petitions, marched in the streets, and dared to demand what was ours. They tried to shut us up, called us troublemakers and agitators. But I knew that every voice was a vote and every ballot was a blow against their power.
Courage. Well, come on, the ride ain't over yet. We're gonna meet another person.
Oh, you just think you gotta take. Okay, so I want to bring you up to speed. Earlier today while I was at work, 9:45, the boys' school called, and it was the nurse for Shaquil, and he said he was saying that his stomach hurt. So I let them know that this morning he did sit on the toilet. Maybe he just had, stomach issues. So she was like, do you want to speak to him? I said, of course. So I said, hey, Shaquille. And he was like, hey, Mom. And I was like, do you have to do number 2? And he was like, yes. I said, okay. If you don't feel well, then let the nurse know afterwards. And, I'll find a way to come get you or someone will come get you. So not even like 20 minutes went by, I think. Maybe 30. And I get a phone call. So I'm like, they're calling, telling me to pick him up. Pick up the phone. They was like, Mr. Swan. I'm like, hi. She's like, Shaquille's thrown up everywhere. I was like, so I called my husband. I'm like, please go pick up Shaquille. And because we drove one car to work, which for many reasons makes sense to do that, he had to go pick up Shaquille. Even if, either way, he had to come back to work. So he had to come back to Staten Island anyway to come get me. And he had to come back to work. So that was that. So as we're coming home after they picked me up, I'm like, Shaquille, how you feel? He's like, I'm feeling good. I feel better. He came home. He laid down, went to pick up the other 3. Came back home, got ready to go to this underground experience. And he was like, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to go. But he was just saying he wanted to go. So I thought he was just like, he got relaxed and he just didn't want to go. Well, we get to the experience. And it's like 15 minutes in. And he threw up on me. He threw up on Rakan. And some of it got on Riz's sneakers because we were all 3 next to each other. And he was standing right in front of us. And he just turned around and was like, bleh. And I was like, there go my underground experience. But now he's in the guest room with his tablet, with a bucket just in case. And I don't feel comfortable with him sleeping by himself, nor do I want him sleeping in a room with his brothers. So I'm gonna sleep in the guest room with him because 1, it's hardwood floor. So right now, I am washing all the clothes that he threw up on. His sneakers, he threw up on both pairs of sneakers. Well, his sneakers from school and then his boots from tonight. So I'm washing all those things plus all the stuff he threw up on me and his other brother, Rakan. But I just figured I can't waste the night, so I'm just doing my nightly Friday cleaning. I'm going to do that, and yeah, our weekend might be a little different than what I planned. So tomorrow we're supposed to be going to the Home Depot Kids Workshop. I don't think I'm going because if I get there and he throws up, I'm going to be like, I should have just listened to my first mind. And my first mind is telling me, let him rest and don't do anything. Because I spent a whole lot of money for these movie tickets for Sunday. And I want us to go because 1, it's a great experience to see another Muslim movie and they could identify and also learn about the history of the time hoppers. But also, I spent a lot of money. So I'm just going to clean tonight and then I will, resume with whatever is supposed to take place. But main importance is that he feels better. That's what's most important.
Weather alert. Gale warning in about 5 miles from current location. Weather alert. Other warning in about 15 miles from current location.
This weather is no joke. It is cold. Okay, let's go. Why is it saying? All right, so I went in there for 2 things and instantly got 1 thing and was ready to go. So I walked in, I went all the way to the back, and the lady in the back, first of all, she didn't even greet me. She kept on telling her personal, whatever story she was telling. So I'm standing there like, and she finally looks at me. I say, good morning. She goes, good morning. I go, I registered for this event, but my children couldn't come because one of them is really sick. So I'm here to pick up their their craft. She goes, oh, we don't allow that. I said, I called before I came and I asked them if I can do this because of the circumstances. She goes, oh, we're gonna allow you to do it today, but after today we're not allowing it anymore. So if this happened to me next week, you're saying that's when it will stop too? Like, that's ridiculous. If I register, you have my children as a head count that's going to be there. And perhaps you're going to have parents who register who's not going to come because it's brick outside and they change their mind. So if you have some extra children who come along and say, hey, I want to, do you have extras? Can I pick up 1 or 2 for my children or whatever, they're here? You're going to give it to them. I'm like, just check the paper, you'll see that I registered for this event. But anyway, I digress. I went here also for command strips. Totally forgot about that. I might go somewhere like, I don't know. But it's the penguin mailbox that I got for them. And obviously we're going to have to use nails and screws and all those great things and follow instructions. So I'm gonna have to put something down on my table because I don't want them to mess up my table. I seen like, oh, I think it's stickers in here. So there's stickers in here and then you need paint. I have paint at home. We'll use that to show off. So she was like 3. I was like, no, ma'am. I said 1 is sick and 3 can't come because of the 1. So 3 plus 1 is what? 4. I need 4. I don't know. I was so irritated. The fact that, like, what's the big old deal? Now, I'm trying to think, where can I go get command strips? Like, there's Target, but I feel like Walmart would be cheaper. But Walmart is like a 15-minute drive, and I do not want to go there. And I definitely don't want to go to Target. I might have to go back into Home Depot. I think they're going to be expensive, but I might just go in here and get it because I'm here already. See, this lady made me forget. Let me just go back in this place. Oh my God. It is disgustingly cold. So, wasn't looking for this, but I got this anyway because I need this to go under my desk because I need to hang up my lunch bag. And then I got these little command strips for the lights. So I guess I'm not the only person that's thinking about getting a car wash, because this car wash I go to, I pay a monthly fee and I have unlimited washes, and my car looks horrible. So I'm gonna get it washed right now. Okay, I'm home now and we are sorting through all the clean clothes. It should be on the floor, but whatever. All right, guys, so just gotta put those clothes away, and then I gotta take this trash out, and I think I'm gonna start decorating. You find snippets, inshallah, on Instagram how I do that, and TikTok. Oh, I forgot I gotta do this room too. It looks like a hot mess in here because I had to change the sheets. He basically threw up in here, so I gotta come here, disinfect this whole room, and put new sheets up. So, right when I feel like I'm almost done, I'm not done. All right, so I didn't decorate and we did not do the craft, but it's okay. Here's why. I only got 3 hours of sleep, like I told y'all before. So I listened to my body. I reclined that chair and I cuddled up with Shaquil and we went to sleep. We put on a movie, but the movie was watching us. Even down to the clothes, although they were folded, I put my clothes away. My husband's clothes I didn't put away. I still needed to take out my clothes for work for next week, which I didn't, but I did now. I just have to iron them, and then I have to put them in a closet. And I look at it like this: you can do but so much, and you can run yourself down in the ground. It doesn't make a difference. I'd rather be like whole and 100% of myself and focused than be tired and like not being able to function at all. So that being said, decorations, inshallah, it will take place tomorrow before we go to the Time Hoppers movie that I bought tickets for our whole family to go see. And as far as the not the decoration, as far as the craft, because it's a Valentine's Day craft, I can put it in their bag and that can be part of their gift. So I'm not stressing. It's something for us to do on a Saturday next week, other than going out because it is cold. Do you hear me? It's cold. What else? As far as the vlog this week, it's gonna pretty much be all over the place, as you see, because at one point I misplaced my camera and then I forgot it a couple of times. So that being said, it's going to be all over the place. I'm working on a series for Ramadan and just becoming a better version of myself within Ramadan. So I am bringing Ramadan into my life. So I can't wait for you to see that. And let's pray I keep my camera and don't freeze up when it comes to recording. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just want to come on, close out the vlog, and I want to say I'll see y'all next week. This is